Good evening. Right now it's about 3 minutes past 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. And I'm your host, Dr. Seema Jain. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst, founder and chief mentor at StockPro, partner with Zerodha Upstocks Fires and Astha Trade. How are you guys doing? And today, market was, initially it was pretty negative and suddenly it took a good upturn. And yeah, I'm going to talk about market in a second, but let me take you to the slide where you can get all the details to reach out to me and my team. Either you can join me on my official Telegram channel or on the website, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, mobile number, whichever way you want to reach out to us, please do that. And this is my website. You can be in touch with us. And today, once again, I'm back with a bang on trade. I can't say whether it's a bang on trade or not. Let's see. So this is, before I go on to the trade, I want to show you Nifty, how it looks. Nifty looks, see here, there are 4 days. Nifty tried to go in the downward direction. So have a look at it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 days it has, got buyers at the lower level, right? You must be hearing from the analyst buy on dip, right? So this is buy on dip. Every time Nifty comes down, you buy, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it means, buy on dip, right? So if Nifty came down, people picked up here. Nifty came down, people picked up, they made more positions here. Nifty came down, people, institutional buying happened and Nifty was pushed up in the upper direction. Again, today tried to break yesterday's low and buyers were sitting right here and they pushed Nifty up, right? Now how does it look like, right? If it crosses 13,600, of course, our targets are going to be 13,700, 13,800. These are the boundaries that are pretty much obvious from the option chain. But as of now, Nifty doesn't look to be slowing down, right? Nifty doesn't look to be slowing down. I did show you what it exactly mean buy on dip. So Nifty came down, people pushed it up. I'll show you on a shorter time frame. Have a look at it. So initially what happened? Nifty, I'm going to analyze 4 days, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is hourly time frame. So have a look at it here. This day Nifty went up. Nifty could not break its 1 day low, right? On this date, that's 11th of December, Nifty first 1 hour was positive, then it took a resistance, came down and refused to break this level, right? Which was the low made previous day. And buyers, brought it up. This is on Monday, right? Nifty came down and buyers were sitting here and pushed it up. And this is today, open equal to high, a very, very strong indication that Nifty is planning to go down. Nifty came down till about 13447 and bounced from here, right? So right now, what is it that Nifty need to cross? It is 13,600 is what it need to cross. And after that, you can expect a good move up. So right now I have figured out 2 or 3 negative the stocks which look negative to me, and most of them are on the positive side. So I've picked up a very, very different stock. It's newly launched IPO, and I was just trying to analyze what could be the reason, why this stock had a such a massive move. So I'm just going to show you the stock first. It is Dangi, right? Dangi Dumps. So name is also a little funny, but yeah, that's how it is. Look at the volume that have come today. Almost like if I mark, for I don't know how much is the volume that has come up. If I mark it here and I just try to analyze, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times or 10 times higher volumes have appeared today. And look at this range which has been broken today in this Dangi Dumps, right? So this is a good sign. IPO happened on the 17th of November. It came down. At this place, buyers found very good, possibility price, and they entered into this, right? From 107 it remained range bound from 26th November to 14th of December. And today, look at the volumes, look at the conviction by which the buying has come, right? Look at the conviction of the buyers, right? And now the buying has come. And what I expect if it goes, see, I did further analysis, because this is something. First thing is that the name is pretty much very, very unfamiliar. Dangi Dums. I mean, I sounded like dumb, so I thought, let me go and have a look. So they are into these cookies and cakes, and it's basically Western dessert product, right? That's what they are making. I have never heard about it. It doesn't matter, right? So these are the products that they are making, and I thought, in my mind, what could be the reason why they are just getting so much of notice? So I think because Christmas is round the corner, probably that's the reason people must have thought, or the mindset would have been that, yeah, because of festivities and the new year, these products will pick up, and the company will, this share will give a good move in the upward direction. Then I further went into the screener.in and I tried to look into it. It's a 130 crore company. Current price is 127, high, low, etc. You can see we don't have much data about it, and I found it so funny. There are no pros found here, and they said suggest something. So I can suggest something only this much, that sorry, I can only suggest that because Christmas is round the corner, we can expect some good move, right? Cons: company has low interest coverage ratio, earning include the other income of 1.18 crore. And who are the competitors, right? Competitors are Varun Beverages, Hudson Agro, Tasty Bite, KRBL, Hindustan Foods, and DFM Foods, right? So all of them have very, very high PE except KRBL, right? And this fellow doesn't even have the PE, right? And its market cap is pretty much very, very low, and there is not much of data available. So, but something that I mean, see, the company fundamentals are not very good, right? I'm not finding company fundamentals too good, but at the same time, the technically it's looking good, right? Like stuff like you must have been remembering I have given PC Dwellers. So PC Dwellers have no conviction, right? I have no conviction in the company, but the technical setup was good, right? And there was some huge buying that was happening in the stock, and that is why I gave a buy. And same stands here. I have no idea what this company does. I've never heard about it. I don't know what are the pros, what are the cons, and I don't even know how are the company financials. But at the same time, the technical setup looks good, right? And hence I'm suggesting a buy. In such trades, such kind of stocks, one doesn't need to hold for days and all, days and months. Just enjoy the breakout, book your profit, and come out of it. It's as simple as that. So if we enter somewhere around if today's high is broken, we can take an entry at about 133. Our first target could be about 5%, right? The high of this previous candle. And the next high could be about this place, which is 143. So I am expecting about 5 to 7 or maybe 10% return within a day or two, right? I'm not asking you to hold for 6 months or so, because I have no conviction in the product, right? But at the same time, the conviction of institutional bias seems to be pretty high, and we're going to ride on this wave, right? So that's one stock that I wanted to talk about. You can do enough analysis that you want. Not much of data you will find. I try to look for it everywhere, but that's Dangi Dums, right? Dangi Dums, you have to buy above 133.5. If it opens gap down a little bit, will be very good to buy above 133. Then another stock that's looking very, very good to me is JB Chemicals, right? JB Chemical is on my radar for quite some time, and above 1080, we have an extremely good buying opportunity, and we will be holding it. But when I say buy above 1080, you have to be patient, right? You don't need to jump and buy at, just watch the price, how the price is. breaking this high, right? It has to be with volumes that it need to break. And I'm definitely be expecting at least 100 points from this place when we take an entry. Then the other trade which I have given 2 days back, but today also it looks very promising. If it breaks tomorrow, it's high. I actually traded into this. I traded into this. I traded pretty good quantity. I made good money in JM Financials, right? I made good money in JM Financial, and I do plan to make money tomorrow as well. So this is JM Financial, and you can see how the price have been moving. And today, yesterday and today, the good volumes have come, right? So if it breaks this high, today's high, which is 87.5, I'm not expecting less than 91, 92 like that, right? I'm expecting at least 92. And today I traded pretty good quantity. I'm planning the similar quantity tomorrow. So the next stock that I have on my radar is Lumax India. So I'm going to watch all these stocks and I'll take a very thoughtful entry, and I probably will post it on my Telegram channel. You can be present here and you will get the live updates. This is my channel. You get the live updates here, whichever stock we need to enter or exit, and whatever we are doing, you do get to hear from me over here, and you do get to hear me on my Twitter handle, right? So I have given HT Media also. That also looks very, very promising as of now. So I'm just going to add up HT Media also, but HT Media is also looking very good, right? HT Media. So that's going to be one more stock on my radar. Then one stock I have is, Adani Green, right? Look at it, how it was just falling down, respecting this trend line. But today, this tiny green candle has broken. And if you trust me, the highest trading happens in this doji, in these dojis. I want you people to give me a figure in the comment box. How much do you think is trading that has happened? Don't need, please promise you will not check the NSE website. You're not going to check how much, the total, I'm asking you a guess, right? Just take a wild guess what could be a probable amount of trading that has happened today, right? So Adani Green, if it goes above 121, I'm going to make a buy. Then Adani Ports, look at how it consolidated, right? And today the volumes have appeared, and volumes were here on this particular day also, but these 4 days it consolidated, and today it looks to be heading up, right? So beautiful breakouts that have come in stocks. This is Voltas, beautifully it has broken this trend line today with volumes. Looks good to me, above 835, right? Similarly, Adani Enterprises. So Adani Ports, Adani Green, Adani Enterprises. I think there's something happening in the Adani stocks. So there is this stock on my radar for sell, which is Tata Chem, but condition is that it need to break this low, right? Which is 497. 497, if it breaks with volume, I'm going to short it. Another trade that looks very, very good to me is M&M Fin. So I've given a lot of trades. This is going to be my watch list of about 10 trades, which is not a big number, right? Trust me, in thousands of stocks, it's not a big number. So this is SRF, which looks pretty weak to me. Look at how the price has been just sliding down, right? So I'm prepared, in case market goes down tomorrow, I'm ready for that. And if market goes up, I'm pretty much prepared for stocks which may be heading in the upper direction, right? So I am ready for both the directions. Let's see how market goes tomorrow. So if SRF breaks its low, which is 5,200, I'm expecting further fall into this particular stock. Then another very nice stock is PFC. Today again, it actually had a reversal from the lower levels. If you see from the smaller time frame perspective, you see here it respected this trend line and reversed from here. So above 123, we have a good buying opportunity in this. And then we have, HT Media. It's a penny stock, but looks pretty good to me, right? because there is huge price rejection. This was the previous resistance that it had at about 17.515. I think we should buy it above 17.15 and have a look at it in the weekly time frame, right? Have a look at it in the weekly time frame, right? So I'm going to change this buying price, right? I'm going to change this buying price, and this price has to be 17.25. I'm not going to give it 0.25. I'm going to change it, right? This I'm going to change. So yeah, so this is my last stock. So please keep 2 stocks on radar for shorting. This is a weekly time frame, but I would like to show you in the daily time frame. The price is not being able to break this high, and if it goes below 498, I'm just expecting a free fall. SRF is another such a weak stop, and if it breaks tomorrow, let's say buying appears in this and it breaks this trend line, we may get a buying opportunity as well. So I'm ready, I'm prepared on both the sides. So PFC, MMFin, Adani Enterprises, beautiful. Voltas already given a breakout, but still looks very positive. Adani Ports, Adani Greens, Lumax India, JM Financial, and JB Chemical, and this Dangi. These are my buy stocks for tomorrow and 2 sell stocks for tomorrow. So from thousands of stock, we have just selected only a few. So take care, bye bye, see you, and remain connected with me through my Telegram channel and the Twitter handle, right? This is my Twitter handle and this is my Telegram channel. So please be present here. You will definitely be assured you will get good money. Take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. And please remain protected until you get the vaccination. Bye bye. Take care.